everyone, and welcome back to another Pick a Pile video. Today we are going to be looking into what does your spiritual team think about your 2022 experience. Do they have any thoughts, opinions, or guidance? Let's go ahead and find out. As always, we have 3 cards, so go ahead and pick your pile and watch the corresponding message. Hello group 1, and welcome to your end of the year message. As requested, we are just going to kind of see what spirit needs to tell you about this year, whether it be guidance, advice, things that they want you to improve, things that they think you did well. Whatever spirit really wants to talk about is what we're going to allow them to bring forth. Hello spirit, it is I. And I would like to connect with the energy of group 1. They want a end of the year read, spirit. We already have guidance for the 2023 upcoming new year. Can you please let us know your thoughts and advice, really, about this past year, if you could? I have been super busy. Let's see. 8 of Cups. Okay, interesting. As you guys may know, I have been so distant from Twitter and honestly even YouTube, especially TikTok. I've just been so damn exhausted and I'm not really sure why. It's just one of those things that happens, you know, like sometimes you experience burnout and I'm just so tired, but I really want to have videos for this next year, especially because going back into college, that's going to be hard. I've definitely been enjoying the break though. Let me tell you, I'm so happy to finally get a break from finals. Let's see what type of energy we have here. Right away, 888 could be significant for you guys this past year. I'm kind of getting like reflection energy, like spirit is trying to show me your story and how things have been this past year. We have the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. So I definitely feel like this past year in 2022, you guys have had a lot of difficult decisions to make. You had to walk away from things. Like it was very much a turning moment, I'm feeling, for you guys. It's like you were honest with yourself and you were like, there's things that I have outgrown that just don't serve me anymore. And even though that was a hard fact to accept, many of you accepted it with grace. And that doesn't mean it was easy, by no means, but you guys accepted like not all change in my life is something that I can control. Like, I feel like this year you guys really let go of control issues and you guys were really trying to understand the divine's plan for you. 2 of Wands. So this tells me that you guys were kind of in the planning stage recently, just kind of trying to see where your head is at and where you should be going, especially leading into 2023. The thing about the 2 of Wands, when I feel the 2 of Wands, it's very slow. It's very like, I need to make sure that I think about every possible situation, like just being very prepared about things, which is important. For me, the 2 of Wands shows a sign of maturity. It shows someone who thinks ahead and plans very well, which is interesting because we have the 8 of Wands coming right after that. So I feel like this is leading up to something big. Like this is your energy now or it will be very soon. With the 8 of Wands, spirit is really just giving you the green light, like go with it, go forward. Because it's like, you know, it's like you've planned so much and planning is good, but planning doesn't do anything until you put your plan into motion. So you've done the work. It's now time for you guys to put things into action with this 8 of Wands. With the 8 of Wands, I always think of Lord Ganesha. And that's because in our culture, he's often seen as somebody who removes boundaries. Or burdens, actually. Sorry, my bad. So it's like obstacles. You're able to move forth quickly, with haste, without little issues. I feel like you guys really just needed confirmation that you didn't waste this year. And that sounds weird, but you know, when we get wrapped up in the idea of time and wasting time, like we can feel really bad about ourselves and it can really throw us off track. And so what I think spirit really wants you to know is like, you didn't waste time. There was not one day this year that was a waste. Every day led up to the next, and now you're here. And what I'm hearing is things are going to start going a lot smoother for you guys. You guys may have been met with a lot of resistance from the universe in 2022. I don't see that happening in 2023 because I feel like you guys are getting put on your divine path. And when we do that, like, Spirit wants to give us the green light. So they're going to have a lot of good things happening, like little hints to lead you along the way of like, yes, this is okay, keep going. I feel like you guys are going to receive a lot of confirmations from the universe. So this is really the time I'm hearing for you guys to establish baseline communication with your spirit guides and also just the universe in general, and being like, okay, so send me this, and then like do like a specific sign. Like, not an angel number. Angel numbers are fine, but like something very, very specific. Like a purple butterfly, right? Something like that. So that way you know that like, okay, this was a good move. Because I feel like you just need to hear it. You need to see that physical world confirmation. So that is one thing I would recommend going into the new year and closing this one out. Let's continue getting you guys some more cards. Spirit, could you please tell us a little bit more about this situation? I'm understanding that they're moving towards something big. Perhaps you'd like to share what that is, or just anything like that. Okay, we have a card. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles, so a lot about financial stability, saving money. I actually really like the Four of Pentacles energy. A lot of people say it's someone who's like cheap or like a penny pincher. For me, it's someone who like doesn't spend outside of their means. Like, there's always a good and a bad way you could take that, but in this situation, I'm seeing that you guys have been very careful. We have the Five of Pentacles now. Okay, interesting. So I feel like something happened that made you take on a lot of responsibility. Five of Pentacles talks about like poverty, illness, that type of thing. And so when I look at the Five of Pentacles, I don't often look at the physical meaning of the card, but I look at the lesson that comes from the Five of Pentacles, which is oftentimes gaining a lot more responsibility, fighting against the odds, taking on a lot of responsibility. I've said that already. And also I interpret this as on the outside looking in a lot of the time. But with that being said, I feel like in 2022, like something happened that made you realize like it's now or never. Like, this is my life. I have to live it how I want. And, you know, there's a lot of hurt feelings that comes with that, not only from us, but from the people around us oftentimes. But your spirit guides are really on board with this. They're like, you did what you had to do. Like, it's giving breaking generational cycles. That's what it's giving me. Because I feel like the Five of Pentacles has been you. Like, you've been burdened with so much. But with the Four of Pentacles, like, that's you trying to, like, change the waves for yourself. Yeah, see, we just got Justice. Love that. So that's you, like, kind of standing up to the circumstances that you were given in 2022, maybe even before that, if some of you were born into these circumstances, and being like, fuck you, this isn't my life. I can change my life. And you're going for that shit. And even though, you know, some of you I'm getting maybe wrestling with like guilt, survivor's guilt, where it's like, oh, I'm moving out, but my little siblings at home are still going to be dealing with all of this. Like, whatever it may be. Or, you know, for me, coming from an immigrant father, it's like when I spend money recklessly, I'm like, oh my God, like I feel so bad. Like, you know, because he didn't get to do that or whatever. And so it's hard balancing the guilt and releasing that eventually because you have nothing to feel guilty about. That was a very heavy message, but some of you in this collective definitely needed to hear it. This message really, you guys, is saying you guys have the green light to move forward with whatever actions you need to take in 2023 to make your life better. So whether that be saving money, whether that be moving out, whatever that is, you need to do it, okay? Because it's only going to better your life. We're also going to go ahead and get you an oracle. Spirit, can you please give an oracle to the collective on this situation, please? Let's see. Okay, we have trust where you are led. I love that. Definitely makes sense here. Nothing in the universe is a mistake here. Like, you guys being brought to this area of like obstacles being removed, back to this wands, back to you guys being brought to this opportunity. Like, don't feel like it's quote unquote too good to be true. Like, this is for real. And I feel like what they really just want you to know going away from this year is like, if you don't do something for yourself, nobody is going to do it. You have to take ownership of your own life. And when good luck is given to you, when an opportunity is given to you, take it if it feels right. Don't psych yourself out. And that's really hard. And I know that because I have anxiety. But I mean, I can't really say anything other than like, you have to go for it. You have to do what's best for you in your situation. Your justice is coming. But the thing about this is you're the one getting the justice for yourself. You're the one with the power here. And so I really hope what you guys take from this reading is that no matter the circumstances, no matter the cards that you've been dealt, you come to a point in your life where you decide, okay, this is what society tells me I am, so this is what I will always be. Or you say, fuck society. This is who I want to be. And then you decide to become that person. And you decide to live the life that you want. Honestly, guys, 2023, go at it full fucking force, guys. 8 of Wands. You began healing and leaving shit that no longer served you with the 8 of Cups in 2022. So even though like you've become kind of comfortable with the idea of like healing, it's like, okay, great, but healing is not always comfortable. Once you get comfortable, it's time to move a little bit closer. You can take baby steps if you have to, but just keep moving forward. I want to go ahead and pull you guys some charms. Spirit, collective number 1. What do you have to say about this year, Spirit, this past year for them? Please let us know. Okay. All right, let's see what you guys got. September may have been significant. Level up. Oh my God, literally confirming everything I've said. Set in one's ways. Okay, so like I said, you guys have been breaking those habits. Caucasian may be significant for some of you. Have the conversation. So again, like I mentioned a little bit before, when we start doing things for ourselves, some people get hurt about that. And, you know, whatever, but you have to stand up for yourself. You have to set the boundaries. What is for me will be mine. Yes, absolutely. Again, with that whole good luck thing. When you're blessed by the universe, take the opportunity. Don't psych yourself out. What is for you will be yours. It doesn't matter the journey that it takes to get there. Let's see. Ooh. What is this? A fish, so possibly some Pisces energy in this pile. Oh, another fish. Okay. And, oh, a unicorn. So the unicorn is a really pretty little charm, and for me, it's the symbol for, like, make a wish. Anything's possible. The sky's the limit type shit. And I love that. I love that that came out in your guys' pile. All you guys, your spiritual team is so proud of you, especially with how you handled things that happened to you this past year. And they just want you to know we're behind you 100%. We are ready for these changes in your life because you don't deserve this. And you deserve to be happy. Like with the justice, they're like, you go. Like, we're behind you. So please do not get in your own way. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please make sure to comment below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys! Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your message. I am super excited for this because Group 1 was such a nice, enlightening message. So what I really want to get into today is, how does your spiritual team feel about 2022 for you? Do they have any opinions, any thoughts? I would love to dive into that, so let's go ahead and check it out, y'all. Hello, Spirit. I would now like to communicate with you and connect with the energy of Group 2. Please let me know. What are their spiritual guidance teams thinking about 2022, this past year? What are their thoughts? Do they have any guidance left to give before we close out this year? Please let us know, Spirit. It would be gratefully appreciated. It is a little bit hard to shuffle, so I do bring it closer to me. Oh my God. Holy damn. Okay. Shit. Right away. Strength reversed. Okay. Okay, this is coming out. What is this? 5 of Cups. Okay, you guys. Okay, I see. Definitely some, like, giving in energy. Like, giving in to demons type shit that I'm feeling. 4 of Cups. Okay. So right away, the energy here is very stagnant. I feel like not only is this something that you've had to battle a lot in 2022, but it could even be a headspace that some of you are currently battling right now. And I do feel a change coming on. I feel like you've either already had this moment or it's coming up and you're just like, I need to break free of this. Like, how do I get out of this feeling? Like, I don't want to feel like this all of the time. And I definitely feel like, I don't feel like this is just regular, like, daily depression. Like, I feel like a situation happened for many of you. A situation happened that made you feel this way. Because with the 5 of Cups, this is often how I read it. Somebody who is so stuck on the past, like they're missing something. They equated their happiness to something and now that something isn't in their life anymore. Like, it's very deep sadness, very deep regret. And with the 4 of Cups, it's like you're so disinterested in everything else and your spiritual team is like, get it together. Like, oh my God. Like, there's just a lot that they're showing me in this card right now. There is so much. Over here, as we see this cloud right here, it's a beautiful card, but we see the cloud with the cup right here. And you are not even paying attention to it at all. But the cloud that I'm seeing is like a thought. And it's like a thought coming through that like could enlighten you. Or a thought that could make you happy. But you're looking at these ones over here that have nothing for you anymore. These cups are empty. But you're focusing on that. There's a lot. My God, it kind of... Some of you may be dealing with anxiety as well because I'm getting this feeling in my stomach where it's like you can keep it at bay, but like you feel like you're going to cry at the same time. Like, it's just very emotional because I feel like for a lot of you, like you have a stone face. And I almost feel like I could laugh, cry, and throw up at the exact same time. Like, it's crazy. And they keep bringing me back to this card. In tarot, we often see that water is seen as emotions. Do you notice how you're on the dry land? But the emotions are right over here. You're almost there, but it's like you're pushing it down. And I feel like what your spirit guides, rather than guidance, they want to ask you a question. And the question that I'm feeling is like, how does it feel having to be strong all the time? How much longer do you think that you can continue doing that? And I feel like they also feel kind of ignored. They're like, haven't you seen like what we're trying to do for you? Why are you focusing on things that we've made it clear aren't for you anymore? I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards, you guys. 3 of Swords. So heartbreak. 2022 has been a rough year for you guys. But there is something here. There's something coming that you guys, if you opened your eyes, you would be excited about. Like, it would kind of, it wouldn't solve all your problems, but it would change the tides, because the issue right now is you're avoiding your emotions, yet they're all consuming. So they consume you, but because you won't tap into it, you can't heal and release them. And so it's making you miserable. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. So again, like something prosperous, something that could be worth your while. Let's see what came out. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. There's a couple different messages coming through, and that makes sense because I feel like this is going to be quite a wide collective. I feel like for some of you, you're like mourning a loss of an opportunity, or like you're mourning the loss of what your life could have been. Like you had big dreams, big goals, I feel like at the beginning of the year, but then you just went off track because of this heartbreak, because of this sadness, whatever it may be. And I feel like now it's like difficult to find your footing on that again. And I don't want these feelings to be all consuming, because there has to be a balance, so that way you can explore these avenues that could be good for you. I'm hearing your guide saying it's never too late to start over. And that really scares a lot of people, starting over, and I completely understand. But like sometimes it's important to be like, what is stopping me? Oh, it's me. Like, I just feel like if you guys took the pressure off yourself, like create things without expectations, find hobbies without expectations, make new friends without expectations, like all those types of things, do it without expectations, so that way you can just go with the flow, go with the moment. Go ahead and get you an oracle. Spirit, for the collective of number 2, please give me a card for their 2022. Okay, we have 2 cards that came out. Let's see. Big picture thinking, visionary, big ideas. Oh, inspired ideas. Okay. And the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Okay. So I feel like this was definitely like a wake-up call for a lot of you in 2022, and I feel like you were not ready for it. Like, it was one of those things where you were pushed out into the situation, or you were pushed into the world for the first time for some of the younger viewers, and it was like, holy shit. Like, this is a lot to handle. And so like you were mourning a part of you for some of you. And the thing is, you don't have to let go of that. You don't have to release the part of you that still wants to be a kid. Like you can be a kid at any age. I definitely feel like many of you feel restricted in what you can do going forward, because with the Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, we're seeing like money, 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 stability, stability, stability. What's the best move? What's prosperous? And like I was saying, like big dreams, that type of thing. And it's like maybe you got hit off the trail by something upsetting that happened to you in 2022. And you're trying to get back on that path. I feel like they're telling you like you can do it, you just have to plan. But like you're avoiding it. You're avoiding the feelings surrounding it, because to get back onto the path that you were initially trying to go on, it's like you're gonna have to confront the heartache as well. And so it's very hard for you to tap into your original plan. And I feel like for many of you, you have your own psychic tendencies, and what Spirit is urging you to do is tap into those, obviously with protection and protocols and all of that, but like try tapping in so that way you can get guidance from your spiritual team, because I'm telling you, you have a strong team behind you. There are many ancestors, many angels there trying to guide and protect you. Yes, responsibility in the real world is a huge thing, but you don't have to give up your leisure activities. You don't have to give up the things that may make you seem immature or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you can find the balance. It's going to take planning. And it may, for some of you, this is very specific. There may have been a loss in the family. And so it's like going back and doing things that you did when that person was still here. Like, it makes you feel really upset. And obviously so. Like, I understand that. But it's like that person would have wanted you to continue being you. And I feel like some of you, like very few of you, needed to hear that. And get you guys some charms. Spirit 2022 for group 2. Okay, we're getting a few charms. Okay, let's see what we have. Have the conversation. So again, avoiding feelings. Talk about it. It doesn't have to be with someone who's involved. Maybe just get a diary, whatever it may be, but get the feelings out. We have city. This may be significant to some of you. Diary. Oh my God. I love when they do that. They just confirm everything. Caucasian may be significant. Okay, with the ring, I'm seeing commitments. The heartbreak could have been romantic. Let's see. Dream. This whole time I've been saying like big dreams. I love it. But also, ooh, I felt a little spark when I touched this. Some of you may have the gift of prophecy. And if you don't know what that is, basically, you get visions in your sleep. And then those things happen weeks, months, years, sometimes later. And it can be a very powerful gift if you learn how to use it. Believe. So like believe in yourself, kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy type thing here. Like if you believe you're never going to get on track, then you never will. We have a dragonfly. This to me is like emergence. And what I'm getting from that right now is like you guys may have been in hermit mode for a while, and in 2023 you're going to be like, okay, my goal this year is to try and get back out there, try to return how I used to be. And so it's like emerging back out into, you know, your life. Okay, we have a moon. Okay, interesting. This reminds me of the Pakistani flag. So maybe some of you guys may be Pakistani or Desi. So that's interesting. But also, you know, just like the sky's the limit. Oh, we have another star, I think. Yes. And this actually has a little message on it. It says, just for you. Oh, that's sweet. Guys, overall in 2022, you really kept a lot of things to yourself. And, you know, there was a heartbreak, some type of situation that threw you off your path. Spirit really wants you to heal from this as we go into 2023. Definitely they want your New Year's resolutions to not be like superficial, materialistic. Like they really want you to sit down, do the shadow work, and release emotional baggage, because they're saying like okay, here's the thing. Oh my God, I feel really compelled to say this right now. The mind is so powerful, and the mind can either be your best friend or it can be your greatest enemy. Okay, so you need to heal within first, so that way you're on your own team and 2023 can be successful for you. Because your mind, especially those of you in pile 2 with the psychic tendencies and everything, your mind is very, very powerful, and it can cause you to have like this self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like your mind sets the precedent for your day, for your week, for your month, for your year. So I feel like what your spirit guides are telling you, like 2023, don't waste the year by neglecting your healing. I feel like this was a very heavy message, you guys, but it definitely needed to be heard by the group of pile 2. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your message. Today, I really just want to get into what does your spiritual team think about your 2022 experience, and if they have any advice, any thoughts, opinions, anything like that that they would like to bring up today in today's reading is completely fine. So we're going to go ahead and give them the room now. Hello, Spirit. I would like to now connect with the group number 3, the collective of group number 3, Spirit. Does their spiritual team have anything to say about 2022 for this group? Please let us know, Spirit. It is currently 3 a.m. as I'm filming this, you guys. feel kind of sick in my stomach. I'm gonna have to drink some water after this. But I really wanted to film this because it was requested. Literally, as soon as I saw it, I got my stuff and I was like, okay, this is the move. So yeah, shout out to you, whoever requested that. We have the 10 of Cups. Let's see what else. But that's nice. Optimistic, looking at the future. Feeling already that a lot of you manifest visually. So you may have been making vision boards this year, or you just daydream a lot. And that can help with manifesting as well. Let's see. Kind of resistive cards here. Okay, with the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're stepping out on an exciting journey. Like, there's definitely changes coming. You've definitely had to leave some things behind, but like, it feels exciting. Let's see. Like, it's like you're starting a new life for yourself, and like you're very dedicated to that, which is good. I don't think I'm gonna have to give you guys the whole mindset talk that I gave to group number 1. Okay, we have Justice. This is low-key, like I'm seeing a vision of somebody being like, I know what's best for you, and then you being like, no the fuck you don't, and then going after what you wanted. Like, that's iconic. And that definitely wasn't for all of you, but for some of you, I'm seeing that's how like this whole thing came about, like to prove a point almost. We have the Hanged Man. And we have Temperance. Okay, interesting. So, a couple messages coming through right away. You guys may have a problem with rushing the divine. This could be something that happened in 2022. It could be something that you overcame or something that you're trying to overcome. Just kind of like control issues over situations and divine timing and being like, oh my God, why is this taking so long? Here's the thing. Rome was not built in one day, baby cakes, my little cookie crumb, okay? You need to give yourself some time. You need to give the universe a moment. So here's what my spirit guides told me before when I used to be fucking annoying and would rush it all the time. They basically just told me like, stagnancy isn't real. And I'm like, what? And they're like, if you can learn to control stagnancy and see it as a controlled, calm stillness that's giving you a moment to recuperate before the next moment that occurs, you won't be annoyed by it so much. So it's about mindset. Don't see it as stagnancy. See it as time to indulge in other things. See it as time to take a rest before a huge moment where all of your energy is going to be needed. You know, stuff like that. I used to get upset because, you know, maybe business was down. And I was like, what the hell? What's taking so long? But it's like they're giving me a moment so that way I don't burn myself out. That's how it used to be for me. So whatever it may be for your specific situation, like take that advice. Learn to change your mindset. It's not stagnancy. It's a controlled stillness. And I can use this stillness to my advantage. What else are we getting from this? See, here's the thing. I feel like you guys are doing everything right. Like the 10 of Cups, like you have the end goal plan. 8 of Cups, you accepted that you're going to have to make changes in your life because you want the end goal. You want justice, right? It's just now it's the mindset. You just need to be patient, I feel like, is what your spirit guides really want to get across with this message. Understand that, like, there's nothing you could have done at this point in the game to speed up progress and still have things go the way you want. They want you to know, like, in 2022, like, you did everything right on your end for this situation in terms of, like, leaving things behind and chasing after what you want. What they want you to work on now is understanding and accepting divine timing and just having patience to allow things to be built. Because what I'm hearing them saying right now is like, if you continue to rush things, yes, you'll get where you want to go sooner, but will those things be stable? No. And this could be for a relationship, this could be for finances, whatever it may be. We're just going to use an example as a relationship for now. Let's say your goal in 2023 is to get into a committed relationship. Let's say you're dating for marriage and not into casual dating, right? So let's say you find somebody, they check most of your boxes, and you guys get into a deeply committed relationship, right? Then 6 months in, their mask starts to crack. But you're stubborn because, well, this already took a while, so I'm just going to take a moment. It's like, no. Like, you don't want to get yourself into a bad situation because you weren't patient. Let's go ahead and get you guys an oracle card. Spirit, please give us an oracle card for Group 3's 2022. What can you say about it? Okay. We have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Okay, interesting. So I feel like a lot of you question your guides. Like, very often you're like, what the hell? Why did that happen? Why'd you make this go that way? All those types of things. And what they want you to understand is, like, if you would just tap in, like, you would have a deeper understanding. Questioning can lead to enlightenment, but I feel like you never truly explore your questions. So what I would do is, like, after you ask a question to the universe, to God, to whoever, sit there with it and reflect. Why did they do that? Not just, why did you do that? We also have Forge, Don't Follow, Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. So this is interesting. This to me ties back to what I said earlier in this message when I got that vision of somebody being like, oh, you can't do that or whatever, and then you being like, yes, the fuck I can. That's interesting to me. It's just kind of confirmation of, like, not everything that other people do or things that people are okay with around you, not everything is going to be okay to you, and that's fine. That doesn't make you weird. You have higher standards, okay? You make things different. You are not a follower. You are a leader. Let's go ahead and get you guys some charms. Spirit, can you please give us some charms for group number 3 for their 2022? Oh. All right, let's see. Have the conversation, okay? We also have a heart. This to me represents deep love. That's interesting, you guys. Let's see. Self-care. Love that. Pampering yourself. I'm on the path to success. Yes. Confirmation. We love. What is this? Oh, self-care. Already said that. City came out again. This may be specific for some of you, as well as farmer. Okay, let's look at these. So this is a seashell charm. Interesting. This to me represents like an all-seeing eye. And I feel like there's things like red flags that you may have ignored in 2023 just because you were so much like, I need to go where I need to go, so I'll ignore that for now. You need to not do that. Going forward in 2023, you need to take note of those things and not just be like, oh, whatever. Like, you need to look into that and take note. Let's see. Namaste. Okay, maybe yoga could be good for you guys. And we also have a cute little key here. So this to me obviously represents doors opening. Okay, you guys are going to get a golden opportunity and you're going to be able to go up to that door and be like, beep, beep. Okay, you guys are going to be able to open that shit. So just relaying the message from your guides, it's like, good job in 2022. The patience wasn't the best, but going forward, you can improve that. And they also just want you to take note of what's built quickly can also crumble easily, okay? Take control of this stillness. Make it your bitch, guys. It doesn't have to be stagnancy. You can take this quote-unquote stagnancy and turn it into a calm stillness where you are in charge, where you can take time to indulge in other things, where you can take time to do self-care. What your guides really want to say as well is like, use every day to your benefit. Try to find something every day that you can do to better yourself, to help you get that justice of becoming the person you want to be and help you get that life that you want to live. Always, I hope you guys enjoyed your message. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next pick a pile. Bye, guys!